Lexi Ko, who made a very nice start, Morgan, here at the first.
Yeah, it's important. It's an awkward par 4. Get off to a good start. She nearly holds it here on the first.
Converts that one for the birdie to get to 8 under. No one better today, though, than Lydia Ko. She actually began on the back on 10, so made the turn, then this at the 4th.
I talk about call it moving day for a reason. Nothing to lose. Go out there firing on all cylinders. She's been playing some tremendous golf this year.
That birdie got her to 11 under, then this again at the very next hole.
She leads the field so far this week in putting. No surprise, as she is one of the best putters in the world.
Leona Maguire is just 2 back. She's been moving along quietly. There's a nice one at 9. And she gets to 10 under. We just showed you this a moment ago, but it's worth looking at again, Morgan.
Yeah, move the tee up here, make it drivable. Lexi able to take advantage of her length, and you can hear the crowd roar here. Supported event.
Well, a big story coming into this was, of course, Lucy Lee, the outright 36-hole leader, got off to a bit of a slow start, but just made up for it with that nice birdie at the 8th hole. She did bogey her and joined Lydia Ko on the tee at 8.
Yeah, thank you, Cara. Lydia going with a 9-iron on this 132-yard par 3 hole, hugging that right-hand side, and she'll be delighted with that one.
We're going to go to the 11th, and this is Leona Maguire and her second shot. She's 4 under par for her round today with birdies at 1, 3, 6, and 9. This 11th hole is not an easy birdie, though, so she can walk off here with a par. She'll be quite happy. That is, I'll leave her a downhill quick putt.
Brooke should just have to go over the left side of it from here.
Well, that continuing a very nice round of golf. She's got 6 birdies on her card so far today, all since a bogey at the 4th.
This 10th hole is actually playing as the 2nd toughest hole out on the golf course today. Hole location all the way in the back left. It's going to leave her with a very lengthy putt for birdie.
Yeah, and obviously not the ball striking that she wants, but been scrambling. And now Lucy's got to scramble a little. This, if it's going to do anything, going to tip towards the front of the green.
Yep, well done. Easily done there. Front.
Well, back to 16, and we pick up Brooke Henderson once again, who's given herself a look for what would be a 7th birdie today.
Yeah, just a little bit of a downhill putt here. Not too much break.
Unable to convert that, but she's moved up, as I mentioned, into a tie for 5th. Had a slow start with the 1 over par 72 this week. A good round 66 yesterday, and
Now on to 11, Leona Maguire to save par and to avoid her first 3 putt of this championship. And that'll go down as that 3 putt.
That is a dicey hole location today, Karen, on 11.
When I went out and had a look at it, I was like, ooh, I don't like this at all. There's nowhere. We go to the 9th, and Lucy Lee with her 2nd.
Yeah, from way down below. Cannot see the surface of the putting green from down there, but able to get a little check on it, which...
Round to 9th, this is Ronan Yin.
Yeah, ended here from way down below. Out of position, but making up for it.
I think she could do with that. I think she was a little bit nervous.
Yeah, Lexi's from the other side page did break up the hill, what looked like up the hill, and that one went left.
Yeah.
Deceiving me and her.
It's all, you can often tell, Paige, that when a player will back off, she'll back in, they readjust the line on the ball.
this is Nata Hataoka from the right-hand rough at 10.
Luckily, with the hole location on the back left, won't have to worry too much about any carry. Just what a shot.
Well, she opened with a 69 this week, 66 yesterday.
So that should be inside right for Lucy.
Oh, that stayed out there.
It not only stayed out, it actually moved to the right. What an interesting hole location.
That was crazy.
I mean, there's no questions that she played that to break left after watching Carlotta's putt, where you really have to hit a good shot.
Okay, we'll get back to 9, but right now, Nasa Hataoka for birdie at 10. And she gets to double digits, joins that group. It is a very crowded leaderboard. Given what Lydia's doing at 9, she may drop back a little to a very tight pack. Let's go across to 10 and Saganda.
A 9-iron here. Only trouble is long or left. This whole location kind of tucked behind there. That is a very safe play.
as we go to 11.
And Lexi Thompson with her second shot in here. We already know it's just a really brutal hole location. There isn't many places on here that you're going to be comfortable with the putt.
On the LPGA Tour as we go back to 10.
And 9-iron for Lucy Lee as well. Aggressive with that shot.
That's more of like what we saw from her yesterday, Paige. A lot of just wonderful iron shots.
Yeah, I said the only trouble was just left. This is going to be a very delicate shot. But nice touch. How about that 2 in a row?
It's for a birdie. Has 6 birdies on her round already today. It's still going along okay. 9 under par for the tournament.
I'm actually surprised, Karen, that broke a little bit to the right. That'll be something to watch because typically everything breaks towards that front left of the green.
Yeah, great job. 2 birdies in the last 3 holes. Right.
Player from Germany, played her college golf at Stanford, making her professional debut and really going along quite nicely. That'll get her to 8 under par, so 5 under par for her round today. Every player in the field would love an easy par on this 11th.
Well, let's take our first look at the par 3 14th today with Shiyu Lin on the tee. 9 under.
Yeah, this is nearly a hole-in-one pin today on this left side. Everything collects over towards that part of the green. I'd expect to see a lot of good shots here on 14 today. Hole location today on 12, middle left, bringing in a little bit of that false front. Ideally want to be just long and right of the hole, I was going to say, but Lexi taking dead aim.
To 11.
And Siganda with her second shot.
Well, she found the rough. It's very dry and relatively sparse, so I don't anticipate that being any sort of problem. And because she pulled it a little off the tee, she actually only has 9-iron into this hole. Looks good in the air.
Just, I think, Paige maybe caught a little bit of a flyer from that dry grass.
Chip shot, but she's had so much confidence given what she's done the last couple holes, and a little tentative, and maybe that's to be expected considering the fall off beyond the hole.
Well, to 12, and this is where Nasa Hataoka ended up playing that second from the right-hand rough. Solid.
A little bit up the hill.
Oh, good putt. Good round.
In great position, 87 yards to the front, 104 to the hole location. Green light special.
Just beautiful. Back to touch on Lucy's age for a second.
And how she was going to land this. She's going to carry this probably about 6 or 7 paces onto the green. Carried it a little further than I think she wanted to, which explains the release.
Yeah, that had a decent bit of rollout after it landed on the green.
Regroup here and just stroke this one in. Not much break to it. Yep.
Nope.
Good job.
She did well with that. Like there was a, like she got settled over the ball. And this is the 15th hole, and Shiyu Lin with a birdie chance. 15th hole playing easier today, playing under par. This to go 10 under par, and in a tie for third.
Yeah, Lexi going with an 8-iron, actually teeing it up about a club length behind the tee, a little in between clubs, and that's a good safe shot to the fat part of the green.
Wow.
Wow. Guys, this is pretty impressive. I mean, really, she's short-sighted herself. She's put herself in not good and easy putt positions.
Really fun course to play. Gives you all different kinds of shots and visuals, and tests all parts of your game.
Well, that's Gabby Lopez for 3 straight birdies and deserving of the fist pump all the way to complete her round. Third round 66 gets her into double digits. And now
And 11, Lucy Lee for birdie.
Oh, this is carrying some pace. Today on moving day, it's really set up for that.
Well, and the course is starting to dry out just a little bit as Nasa with her approach into the 13th. Just a short shot in for her. She'll have another birdie opportunity, but this is where this golf course is so much fun, Morgan. You have the 17th. And on the 13th green, Nasa Hataoka has a birdie attempt. This for a share of the lead.
Yeah!
And this leaderboard, Morgan, as you're saying, absolutely jam-packed.
Another good putt. She's had a couple of them in the last 2 holes.
Nicely done.
One hop it and stop.
Just like that. Very nice. Wedges in her hands as she is from just around the green. It's a good-looking swing page she has.
Yeah, very nice. You have to do the work with the putter here.
Don't normally see those drop-in stop shots here.
She bogeyed this hole yesterday, but primarily that was due to hitting it in the rough off the tee. Today, much better and easier controlled shot in.
So up to 14, and Nasa Hataoka having found the sand at the par 3.
Yeah, the green just runs very slightly away from her, but not able to generate that much spin. I'm surprised.
Now we go to 13 and Saganda.
Left her putt on the last hole a little bit short. Should not be a problem with speed on this one. Nice, yeah.
Good payoff there. Good tee shot, good approach.
I think this course, though, Karen, doesn't really demand length. Yes, it can help you take advantage of the 2 closing holes, but...
Well, and this would get her into that tie at the top of the leaderboard. What a great putt that was. Really confidence, hitting the back of the hole.
Wow, what contrast. We'll see where this one ends up with our top tracer technology. Nice play. You can see that bit of extra club roll out.
This for her 7th birdie of the day. She's had 4 birdies on this back 9 already, including birdies at 15 and 16. Oh, it just ran out of gas. So not able to convert the birdie on this par 5, but she'll have one more chance to get one more under par, and she's...
Se-Young Kim with her second at this par 5.
She hits these shots higher than just about anybody out here. What a wow. Get in! My goodness.
Did drive it into trouble, so has a longer approach here than you would expect on this par 5. Currently at 10 under par. A couple of shots back, but this... Oh, what a tremendous third. She'll have that to get to 11 under par.
Se-Young Kim just finishing off this wonderful approach. Just.
Put that out of her mind.
Well, let's go ahead to 16. Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, that's with a 55-degree sand wedge from that elevated fairway. Really nice. Dialed that yardage in really well.
And I mentioned this, it sits on a little bit of a rise. It slows down towards the hole. But she got the speed on that one.
And has the lead outright. And moved well up into the top 10, but let's go to 17.
And Leona Maguire has this short birdie putt, and that will take her to 11 under par, and she'll join the 5 others there in the tie for second.
As we go to 16K, and a good look at Hannah Green, who made a big move yesterday.
She did. She had a stellar round of 62. This is an uphill putt for birdie. Oh, and her first birdie on the back 9 after 3 of them on the front.
I spoke about that big move yesterday.
Now back up at the green. This for Nasa for her par after her approach shot went long, so able to get up and down from the back of the green.
Back to 16, and this is a nice look for Lexi.
Yeah, this is a right to left breaking putt just at hole high. She birdied 16, 17, 18 yesterday.
Maybe she'll do it again today. It's a good start.
Yeah, that's the third nice length putt she's...
Well, let's go ahead to 16 and check in with Caroline Masson. Got off to such a good start, 3 under on her front 9. Hasn't had a birdie since 8. That a good look now at 16.
So distance control going to be important here.
This is only the 3rd green she's missed so far today. The previous 2 greens resulted in a bogey.
There's a short backswing there, nice little sort of nudgy chip just to keep the ball low and on the green rolling.
Yeah, and she likes this, she carries this driving iron, 2-iron. Caught that a little bit heavy, but it's straight. Might trundle up there.
Misses the bunker, it sure has. She'll have a chance of her second eagle of the day.
Nicely done. That gets the German now up into that group 11 under. 1 off for the lead.
This is Hannah Green with her third shot.
Yeah, this is just 15 paces off the front of the green, just clipping it nicely. Oh, this looks really good. And Karen, that's going to ensure she gets to 11 under par and back-to-back birdie.
Camera angle on 14 of her putt close up, and it did look like she hit it a little bit off of the tee.
That was good there.
That's just a big mistake. The water doesn't really come into play, but if you miss-hit your second, or hit a poor tee shot as well.
As we drop back to 16. And Yin second.
Yeah, Yin with pitching wedge from 118 yards, playing downhill. There is some tree issues, but she played left to the hole location safely. Should be an opportunity for Lucy to look for making a birdie with this wedge in hand.
Yeah, good shot. Perhaps she heard that Lexi just got to 13 under, thought I want a bit of that too. She'll have a look. As we go up to 18, and we took a look at Shi Yu Lin a minute ago with her 4th, this to save par.
It's pretty much straight up the hill here. Fantastic save.
Just like that. Nice, 3rd round 66, so she's part of that group at 11 under, 2 back of the lead. That's currently Lexi at 13.
Looked like she made great contact with that.
You can always tell, Karen, when the player finishes on a nice high balance finish that they've made a good swing. Beautifully done. She set up just a little bit left, maybe just outside the left edge.
That looked good a long time.
So she'll tap in for the par. Hasn't been able to do much since those consecutive chip-ins at 9 and 10, but keeping consistent, keeping herself. Carried that long and left at the par 5. And in! What an eagle 3. Doesn't matter how you get it done. And that is part of the reason why this closing hole is playing as the easiest of the 18 for the 3rd straight day. What a nice way to finish your round and take it.
And not as low as Lucy Lee, so she's the Goldilocks of the 3 of them. Wind just a little bit out of the right, pushing it a little left.
Oh, nicely done.
Yeah, and good shot there.
I think she'll take that after the tee shot. She'll still have a chance for a birdie.
Important to keep your weight on your front foot here. She tends to hover it just before taking it back.
That was gorgeous.
Beautifully done.
Morgan, her short game touch has really improved.
Probably landed about 5 paces on. Ooh, that came out hot.
Got some good spin though, and she'll still have a chance.
That was to finish with 4 straight birdies.
Oh, God, the flop shot deserved the putt almost, didn't it? But not to be, so she tucks in for her par there.
This, another nicely balanced finish. And another good shot.
Nice! Very nice. On the green in 2, she'll have a...
Left edge.
And in. And a fist bump. Good job from Lucy Lee.
Take one hop up there. Stop near the hole. Oh, carried it probably about 10 to 12 feet further than she wanted.